gentlemen, with the engines roaring, we're kicking off yet another action-packed season. Welcome everybody to the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. It's the start of a new season, round one in the Indian National Car Racing Championship. After all the qualifying sessions for the race grid, we're starting off with race one. It's the combined grid in the saloon car category. We've got the Indian touring cars, the premier class in the saloon cars, with the Biren Pitawala from Team N1 Racing starting off from pole. In P2, it's close contender, Ritesh Rai. In P3, we've got Biren's brother, Anand Pitawala, starting from P3 for Team N1 Racing. In P4, moving up from the IJTC, Deepak Ravikumar makes it to the Indian Touring Cars on car number 25. Deepak and team getting ready to go racing for round one here at the Madras International Circuit. In P5, Pratik Sonawane, who's missing out of action today. Here is Balavijay on car number 5 for the Indian Touring Cars, the premier class category. Of course, it's a mixed grid. We've got the IJTC cars starting off from the mid-order with Hatim Shabir starting off in pole. And way at the back is the Superstock class with 20 cars lined up today. It's a packed grid. 3 saloon car categories in the same grid, ready to go racing. The Indian Touring Cars, the Indian Junior Touring Cars, and the Superstock classes. Stay tuned to catch all the racing action right now, right here.
Racing events for. We are here for the 2024 National Championship, which is the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Racing Championship, and this is round one. The action begins here for the year. We've got a healthy grid of the ITC, the Superstock, and the IJTC Saloon Car category, which is doing its first round of the first races for 2024. This will be followed up next weekend by round 2. Look, we've come a long way. We've got the saloon cars fighting now for microseconds. 3 cars qualified within the same second. So that's going to make it interesting. The heat has started. We are reverting back to our old-time days of Sholauram, where we used to start off in February because the weather is better and nothing else. So next year, 2025, we will get going from January, February, March, using the best weather times of Madras. But till then, I'm going to leave you for the action. We've got 8-lap race coming up. The formation lap has been announced. The siren is going to go. So look, all you viewers, welcome to the MMSC.
Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formation lap has been announced. The sirens gone loud, and we are ready to go racing here at the Madras International Circuit. Welcome back, everybody. It was a short winter break, but we're back with another epic season to unfold for 2024. I hope all of you all are ready to go racing. The cars have lined up, the drivers in their cockpits, and the teams ready to battle it out, all in hopes to be crowned the 2024 champions. Welcome everybody to the Madras International Circuit. Welcome everybody to round one of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. First race for the weekend, the combined grid in the saloon car category. Occupying the front couple of rows are the Indian touring cars. These are the premier class, the super fast Indian touring cars. In the mid-order, we have the Indian junior touring cars with restricted modifications. And of course, towards the back of the grid, we have the super stock cars. 3 championship battles kicking off for 2024. 20 cars lined up in this combined grid. Green flag out, and it's formation lap time here at the Madras International Circuit. While the cars are out on their formation lap, let's take a quick look at the grid. Starting off in pole, number 90, Piran Prithiwala for Team N1 Racing. In P2, Ritesh Rai for the new team in the block, Buzzing Hornets Motorsports. In P3, teammate to Piran Prithiwala, Anand Prithiwala. Joining us from the front row in the second row. In P4, Deepak Ravikumar joins the club in the ITC, moving up from the IJTC from last year. He's had an epic season, and now he starts off in P4 on car number 25, racing for Team Performance Racing. In P5 is Pratik Sonawane, car number 7, racing for the Buzzing Hornet Motorsports team. And in P6, closing the 6-car grid in the ITC, is Balavijay from Chennai for DB Motorsports. Starting off in pole for the IJTC is Hatim Shabir. In P8 is Srinivas Teja. In P9 is Yog Italia. In P10 is Nikunjwa. In P11 is Yokeshwaran. In P12 is Hussain Kach. Angad Mathru starts the fight for the Superstock in race 1 for round 1 from P13. Anirudh Arvind in P14. Balaprasad in P15. Jashan Anand in P16. Justin Singh in P17, Manan Patel in P18, Shiva Ganesh in P19, and Yash Pawar in P20. That's the 20-car grid for race 1. Battle stations, everyone. This is going to be one firecracker race. The teams and their drivers have had a short winter break. A lot of time spent under the hood, behind the wheel of the car, making sure they've got the right setup for the championship, right setup for race 1. Like Mr. Vicky said, we're starting off early in 2024. It's the 17th of February, just beginning to the onset of summer. We're still in that springtime. It's still mighty hot here, but bearable conditions to go racing. Who's going to kick off the opening points for 2024? Biren Pitawala having a great start here. And with the inclusion of a new team, Buzzing Hornet Motorsports, with two able drivers, Pratik and Ritesh Rai. It's going to be an exciting battle in the Indian touring cars. TPR Racing joining in the ITC grid this year with their star driver, Deepak Ravikumar, ready to go battle it out with the competition here at the Madras International Circuit. 8 laps to the checkered flag. We are ready to go racing. It's the calm before the storm. 5 seconds to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we have race time here at the Madras International Circuit. The first race of 2024. And it's a fire start for the ITC, the IJTC, and the Superstock class. The first couple of corners crucial in setting the pace for the race. And look at this. Our pole man Biren Pitawala in the ITC gets a head start, but he's under heavy competition from Buzzing Motorsports. Ritesh Rai in P2. Anand Pitawala joining in P3. We've got Pratik Sonawan in P4, and Balavijay moves up a spot in P5, while Deepak Ravikumar moves down the order into P6. Tough start for the ace driver, Deepak Ravikumar, on his opening round in the Indian touring cars. He'll need a quick recovery through the next couple of corners to catch up to the front row there. 20 cars driving around. Oh, number 2. The Superstock cars are having a battle of their own. That's car number 2. Bala Prasad just went ahead of Anirudh Arvind there. Battle for the podium is on. Oh, there's contact here. Ritesh Rai gets bumped up by Anand Pitawala. Strong fight early on in this 8-lap race to the checkered flag. Biren Pitawala on that Volkswagen Polo in control. The races are on. We are, of course, missing out on another star team, a well-known team in this grid, Team Race Concepts, with the likes of Arjun Balu, Gurnath Meppen, and so on. They're out of racing action for this weekend. But there's a whole lot of competition here now. Ritesh Rai sets the race pace early on with a 157.190. Ritesh Rai in hot pursuit right behind. They've really stepped up the competition here. Ooh, hard on the brakes there. Biren really looking for the best defensive line. He's not giving Ritesh any room to get ahead, and Ritesh just all over that rear bumper of Biren Pitawala at this point. Car number 4 emerges as the leader, race leader in the IJTC. Hatim Shabir, a man from pole, stretches his gap, his lead in the Indian Junior Touring Cars class for Team Performance Racing. TPR has been the team to beat in the IJTC. And what a showdown they had last year, the top 3 from Team Performance Racing. It's been a fantastic show of performance from that team. They've got the right car setup, they've got the right set of drivers, and they've been producing champions out of their pits. Back on the screen, it's full-on racing here at the Madras International Circuit. Biren Pitawala coming under pressure. Team N1 Racing coming under pressure from the new team in the grid. Buzzing Motorsports here. Car number 97 there, that was Nikunj Walk coming under pressure from the competition. As it stands, looks like Biren Pitawala is doing a fantastic job in the front there. He's keeping Ritesh Rai at bay. hasn't given room for Ritesh Rai to move ahead. 2 laps down, 6 to go. We are racing for 2024. First race of the season. And what a showdown it's been. We drive with car number 25, Deepak Ravikumar. He's fallen behind the pack. Is he having car trouble? Of course, TPR has moved into the ITC after a long time. It's going to take some time for them to figure out the right setup for that car. Right setup for this track. And I think there's going to be a lot of improvement through the season. Number 90 versus number 13, still going on. In that top 3, we got 2 Team N1 cars, Viren and Anant. Brothers by blood, but competitors in this race grid. And right now, Ritesh Rai is sandwiched in between. I think last year we did see Ritesh Rai really step up the pace, get the right setup for that car, and we've seen him blast through some amazing laps, some amazing lap times, and really be in that top 3 spot. Great start to the season for Biren, Ritesh and Anant. Oh, Ritesh Rai going on the inside at that turn too. Biren doesn't know what to do. He's gone outside. He's been pushed outside, and it's Ritesh Rai as he got his front bumper in. Biren not going down without a fight. Oh, they're playing dashing cars here. Anand Pitwala in the bargain, finds room and gets ahead of Ritesh Rai. Chaos, utter chaos here at that first sector. Somehow the car's still in one piece. We're trying to find room ahead of each other. That was some fabulous racing from Biren and Anant. Ritesh Rai wouldn't be letting this go without a fight. He's right behind in P3. We're on the back straight now, with Biren Pitwala still in charge of this race. His brother Anand Pitwala moves up, so it's a 1 and 2 for Team N1 Racing at this point. And Ritesh Rai for Buzzin Hornet Motorsports in P3. His teammate Pratik Sonawane in P4. And it's Deepak Ravikumar for Team Performance Racing in P5. That's the current race order in the ITC. Bala Vijay looks like he's come back to the pitch. Looks like he's had car trouble. Tough day at the office. Tough start to the season for Bala Vijay and TB Motorsports, but I'm sure they're going to be back with a fight for tomorrow's races. In the IJTC, Hatim Shabir leads the charge. Srinivas Teja in P2, and it's Nikunj War in P3. Ritesh Rai still behind Anand Pitwala. He's trying to find room. Still not close enough to make a move yet. Of course, both Biren and Ritesh have the lighter car and compared to Anand Pitwala at this point. And that's where, look at that, going really defensive. Anand Pitwala going on the defensive line. Ooh, a lot of oversteer there. He gets bumped up, but somehow he manages to get the car back on track and goes racing. Oh, that was super scary to watch, but what a job well done from Anand Pitwala defending at that turn 4. He's really coming under pressure from Ritesh Rai. Ritesh can smell that P2. Of course, he's, as far as lap times are concerned, they're all quite competitive at this sector. One of the Team N1 racing cars that's spun off number 27, Hussein Kachwala, in the IJTC class. Looks like no major damage there. Driver looks all right. In the front order for the ITC, Biren, Anant and Ritesh. In the Superstock, a poleman Angad Mathru is leading the charge. Number 99, Balaprasad in P2 and Aniruddha Arvind in P3. So number 99 is leading the charge. Poleman with Balaprasad, who's on car number 2 in P2 and Aniruddha Arvind in P3. Strong fight there for podium. The marshal showing the green flag, indicating that it's all right to race. Overtaking is allowed. Sector is clear. Look at the gap of the top 3 versus Pratik Sonawane and Deepak Ravikumar here. Deepak Ravikumar trying to find that rhythm. He's trying to close in on the gap of Pratik Sonawane now. Looks like Hatim Shabir is closing in. Hatim Shabir racing for Team Performance Racing. He's right behind Deepak Ravikumar at this point. Here is car number 2, Balaprasad, the top 3 in the Superstock class. Angad Mathur doing a fantastic job in the lead. Balaprasad in P2, Aniruddha Arvind in P3. All 3 of them quite equally spaced. There's still 3 laps to go to the checkered flag, and the race is still on. Biren last time around clocking in a 153.676. Anand with a 154.520, and Ritesh Rai with a 154.920. So Ritesh Rai is slightly slower than the start of this race at this point. Impressive lap timing from Hatim Shabir in the IJTC. He's done a 154.811. He's in similar lap times of the ITC cars this time around. Great driving on that Honda Jazz. Now we're driving with number 4. The race leader in the IJTC, Srinivas Teja, his teammate number 86 in P2, and Nikunjwa, number 97, currently in P3. Nikunjwa racing for Team N1 Racing. Battle of the teams in the IJTC is between TPR Racing, the performance racing team, and Team N1 Racing for this round. In the Superstock, we got the Passing On It Motorsports, Redline Racing, DTS Racing, DB Motorsports, and Puraveda Racing. We're on the back straight now. Cars are lining up beyond the braking markers, getting into turn 8. Nicely tucked in through turn 9 now. Quick tap on the brakes and hard on the throttle here. Managing that little oversteer. The race has set its own pace now, with our top 3 settling into a groove. We're not seeing any movement yet from Ritesh Rai. Last time around he clocked in a 153.832. Anand Pitwala 153.702. In fact, Anand and Ritesh were quicker than Biren Pitwala. Looks like Biren Pitwala is taking it easy, keeping the pace under control. Saving those tires. 20 cars in this grid. Talk about traffic jam through that first couple of laps. And here it is, Ritesh Rai finding room to move. I'm not sure what happened to Anand. It looked like something was up with Anand's car, and I didn't think he expected Ritesh Rai to make that move at that corner. Oh, that's a costly error for Anand Pitwala. He moves back into P3, still in podium contention, but he could have had a top 1 and 2 for Team N1 Racing in this race 1 of 2024. Driving with the mid-order there. Here is number 90. We're on the final lap. Couple more corners to go. Ritesh Rai waited for the right moment and he got through. Oh, looks like Anand Pitwala definitely having some car trouble. We're missing his car in the top 3 now. Oh, that's just disappointing for Team N1 Racing and Anand. What a superb race he had so far. We're in the final sector. Last lap of this 8-lap race. And the checkered flag waves. It's number 90, Biren Pitwala, our pole man, that takes the win. Superb drive from Biren Pitwala there for Team N1 Racing. Ritesh Rai starting off on P2 for 2024. What a job well done. Ritesh Rai for Buzzin Hornets Motorsports. And looks like out of nowhere, Deepak Ravi Kumar manages to claim P3 for Team Performance Racing. So that's their opening podium for 2024 in the Indian Touring Cars. What a day for racing and for TPR Racing. In the IJTC, Hatim Shabir takes the win. Number 4 in P2 is Srinivas Teja. And in P3, we got Nikunjwa. Nikunjwa racing on number 97 car for Team N1 Racing. What a day for racing, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic race that was. The combined category, the combined grade for the saloon cars in the super stock. The fight is on. Number 99 crosses the line and takes the checkered flag. P1 for number 99, Angad Mathru, in the super stock class from Buzzin Hornet Motorsports. In P2 is Balaprasad on car number 2 for DTS Racing. And in P3 is number 18, Aniruddha Arvind, doing a great job for Redline Racing. That's the top 3 in the super stock class. Woo. What a day for racing. What an evening. What a start to 2024. It's Biren, Ritesh and Deepak, top 3 in the ITC, securing their first podiums of 2024. Great start for Team N1 Racing, Team Buzzin Hornet Motorsports and Team Performance Racing. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to catch up with our drivers right here at the pit lane of the Madras International Circuit after a fantastic showdown from our race drivers here. Let's go hear it from them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yes, thank you for the congratulations. The race was good. We had a good start, and the track was a little bit slippery today because of the extreme temperatures. But yeah, we managed to hold on to our first place. Ritesh was making some aggressive moves, but then we managed to fend him off. And yeah, we are very happy with the win. Thank you very much.
Thumbs up to the guy. Hi, race was okay. I mean, not happy. Uh, the day started well with me putting in a good time in practice, but then qualifying, I don't know what happened. Maybe I got overconfident or just lost my headspace. Didn't have a good qualifying, so I was in P2. Race was tough. Both the Pitawala brothers drove very well. They were very defensive, very aggressive, and I was stuck in between two brothers for a long time. And then we had some contact with both, and it is what it is. I mean, happy second is there. It's okay. Come back and fight stronger tomorrow. Thank you.
First time in ITC, I'm very happy, and I'm in the podium. I have to thank TPR and Mortal for this wonderful opportunity, and my car is really good. I have to thank Mani for this good car. I'm really happy about this winning moment. I hope tomorrow we continue the same pace. And I have to thank MRF MMSC and FMSci for this wonderful opportunity. I really have to thank Mortal India for this wonderful opportunity, and I thank you.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2024 season of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship. We're here live at the Madras International Circuit for another action-packed season. Race 1 done and dusted. We're ready for race 2. And the cars lined up are the beautiful open-wheel cars. These are the MRF Formula 2000 and Formula 1600 cars. Starting off in pole is Jaden Raman. In P2 is Chetan Surneni. And in P3, closing the three-car grid for the Formula 2000 category. We've left 2 spots, and right behind are the Formula 1600 cars. Starting off in pole is Abhay. In P2 is Zan Komisarat. In P3 is Raj Bakru. And in P4 is Monit Kumaran. So there are 4 cars in the Formula 1600 ready to race for the championship battle. Stay tuned to catch all the live racing action right now. It's race time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to round 1 of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. Race 1 of the season for the MRF Formula 2000 and Formula 1600 categories. First race of 2024. Second race of the weekend. 8 laps to the checkered flag. We've got 3 cars racing in the Formula 2000 and 4 cars in the Formula 1600 categories. These are the young talents of the country, showing us what they can do on the open wheel cars. starting off in pole on that red and black Formula 2000 car on car number 18. Sorry, on the black color car is Jaden Raman. He's on car number 5, starting off in pole. There's car number 6, Chetan Suruneni, ready to go racing. 30 seconds to go. We've got a formation lap, and then it's race time. Formation lap, everybody. The Formula 2000 and the Formula 1600s are out on the track. While the cars are out on their formation lap, let's take one last look at the race start grid before we go racing. Starting off in pole, Jaden Raman doing a great job at the lap time of 1:32.798. He starts from pole on that Formula 2000 car in P2. Chetan Suruneni, he clocked in a 1:35.342 on that Formula 2000 car. In P3 is Tarun Mutaya on car number 80. He clocked in a 1:41.948. That's the 3-car grid for the Formula 2000. In the Formula 1600, ABM starts from pole. In P2 is Zahan Komisarith. In P3 is Raj Bakru. And in P4 is Monit Kumaran. Seven-car grid ready to go racing. It's a combined grid of both the classes. We're ready to watch some really intense racing action from these young boys. Jaden Raman has been stepping up the pace. He's done some serious improvement over the last year. We've seen some great racing action coming in from Jaden Raman. Jaden hailing from Shillong, a long way from Chennai. He's traveled a long way to come racing here. Chetan Suruneni, he's got the experience. A young lad from Bengaluru. Can he get ahead of Jaden Raman, who's having a fantastic time. Had a fantastic time for qualifying and practice. Tarun Mutaya, he's got his work cut out for. As far as lap times are concerned, he's got 6 seconds to clear to catch up to both Jaden to Chetan Suruneni, and roughly around 9 seconds to catch up to Jaden Raman. Well, that's the beauty of racing. You get to go faster with a quicker grid. Time for action, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, in the Formula 1600, we've known these names: ABM, Zahan, Raj, and Monit. They have seen their time in this particular car. It's an experienced bunch racing, and they've raced before. Let's go, lights coming on. And we have race start here at the Madras International Circuit. Oh, disaster there for Tarun Mutaya. Looks like the car stalled. And he finally manages to get the car rolling. A disastrous start there for Tarun Mutaya. He's got his work cut out for. He's got 5 cars to get ahead of, to catch up with both Chetan and Jaden here. Good start there for Jaden Raman. Solid start coming in from Chetan Suruneni in P2. In the Formula 1600, it's ABM that's leading the charge. Zahan Komisarith in P2. Looks like Monit Kumaran gets ahead of Raj Bakru. Raj Bakru in P4 now. Through Sector 1, looks like it's Jaden Raman that's setting the pace. He clocks in at 33.5 seconds, Sector 1. Very strong Sector 1 indeed. He's the quickest of the lot here. Chetan Suruneni in P2. He clocked in at 34.4 seconds, Sector 1. Looks like Jaden's at it again through sector 2. That's another fastest sector 2 for the grid. Jaden's definitely on a fire lap here at the Madras International Circuit through the 3.7 kilometer racetrack. And here he goes through the main start. Jaden clocks in a 1:37.570. Still not quick as his qualifying lap time. I think a couple more laps and he's going to find that rhythm. In P2, Chetan Suneni clocks in a 1:39.995. Straight off the bat, straight off that first lap. There's a 2.9 second deficit that Chetan Suneni has to beat to catch up to the race leader and the pole man Jaden Raman. ABM leads the charge in the Formula 1600. He's currently in P1. In the combined grid is in P3. Zan Komisarit in hot pursuit in P2. And looks like there is a battle for P3 between Monit and Raj Bakru. Raj Bakru goes on the outside. He's side by side next to Monit Kumaranya. It's the red and blue car. Number 46 versus number 60. What a job well done. Raj Bakru gets ahead of Monit Kumaranya in the Formula 1600 race. So looks like Raj Bakru reclaims that chance for a podium through the second lap now. Here we drive with car number 6, Chetan Suneni has the work cut out for now. I mean, you can't see Jaden anywhere in the horizon at this point. Jaden in P1, Chetan in P2. That pace picking up. Jaden just clocked in a 1:33.820. Chetan Suneni going faster with a 1:35.270 than his earlier lap. But that gap has significantly gone up. He's got a 4-second deficit. A 4.3 second deficit to be precise. That's the deficit. That's the gap he needs to beat to catch up with Jaden. In the Formula 1600, ABM still leads the charge. Zan Komisarit in P2. Raj Bakru moves ahead of Monit Kumar in P3. Monit Kumar in P4. And it's Tarun Muthaya from the Formula 2000 who's currently at the back of the grid. Last time around, Jaden clocked in a 1:33.820. Chetan Suneni a 1:35.4.270. And Tarun Muthaya 1:43.543 in the MRF 2000. Formula 2000. In the Formula 1600, ABM, a race leader, clocks in a 1:42.531. Zan Komisarit a 1:44.311. And Raj Bakru a 1:45.008. And that's the race order at this point in the Formula 1600. Jaden just keeps going faster lap after lap. We drive with number 5 in the black car, Jaden Raman from Shillong. What a race so far. Some absolutely clean driving here. He's very close to his qualifying time. Chetan Suneni gets quicker. He beats his own personal best. He does a 1:34.950. He's closed in on that gap, but it's still a 6-second gap between Jaden and Chetan at this point. Clear conditions here at the Madras International Circuit. Currently temperatures ranging at around 32 degrees. Real feel at about 35 degrees Celsius. Wind gusts at about 26 kilometers per hour. We've seen far a more gustier side of Madras International Circuit before, but these are good conditions. Humidity at about 51%. Clear visibility. We aren't seeing much clouds anywhere in the horizon. Great conditions to be racing. And the boys are at it. Competitor number 5, Jaden Raman. He's putting that car to the test and putting those MRF slicks to the test. He is the race leader. He's got a 7-second lead over Chetan Surneni, who's currently in P2. There we see the two cars in the frame. Chetan's got his work cut out for, but the interesting thing, Chetan is getting faster. He's in fact beaten his qualifying time. He's done his qualifying time was a 1:35.342. He's currently done a 1:34.453. Great improvement there for Chetan Surneni. I think that's something to hold on. Of course, he is in podium contention. I'm sure he would have wanted to be ahead of and fight with Jaden Raman at this point, but P2 has valuable points for the championship battle. We're halfway through this race. Number 5 has got a comfortable seat in that cockpit in P1. Clear skies ahead. A very, very quick sector 2 from Jaden Raman there. He was the quickest. He did a 38.9 second sector 2. Very quick. He's almost 700ths of a second quicker than Chetan Surneni in that sector 2. Well, look at that. Jaden Raman beats his personal best of this race. He does a 1:32.887. He's very, very close to his qualifying time now. In the Formula 1600s, Abhayam leads the charge. Number 45, he's got a comfortable lead ahead of his competition. Zan Komisarit in P2 on car number 19. Raj Bakru in hot pursuit in P3. Monit Kumaran in P4. Monit hasn't been able to respond to Raj Bakru just yet. There's a bit of gap for Monit to cover up, to catch up to Raj Bakru. The Formula 1600 grid competitors have raced before. They know each other off the grid and on the grid. Exciting category indeed. Exciting to see these young superstars go head to head for another championship battle. Here we hear the Formula 2000 car roar through the MRF arch, down through sector 1, crossing turn 3 now. So turn 3A, Jaden Raman, our race leader. Well, the Formula 2000s and the Formula 1600 to all of you is more like a one-make class. So there aren't any teams, it's private drivers battling it out for the championship title. Being crowned the Formula 2000 champion for 2024 or the Formula 1600 champion for 2024. They're all on the same spec cars with the same spec tires. These are the MRF slicks. For our race leaders, it's a comfortable race here at the Madras International Circuit for the first one of 2024. Jaden Raman clearly setting the pace for the championship. He is going to be the man to beat for 2024. Ooh, slight shake up there, going off the track. Jaden last time around clocked in a 1:32.979. Oh, we're on this last lap. And is something up with Jaden's car? Oh no! Our race leader seems to have suddenly slowed down. And there's nothing he's able to do. Jaden Rahman, the man who started from pole, the man who absolutely dominated this race, suddenly had car trouble. And this gives Jaden Suneni the chance to get ahead. Oh, disaster there. We're in the last lap. It's the last lap of this 8-lap race. And Jaden Rahman, a race leader in the Formula 2000, is struggling to get some power out of the car. Oh, that is so disheartening there. But it's going to be all smiles for number 6, Chetan Suneni, who's coming through the last sector. Checkered flag waves. Chetan Suneni, car number 6, takes the win for race 1 of 2024 in the Formula 2000 after a serious turn in race. After some serious drama, Jaden Rahman still nowhere to be seen, struggling to get any drive from the car. He needs to cross the finish line to get some points through. There is number 5. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's going to be a hard one to swallow. Jaden Rahman, car number 5, crosses the line in P2. Oh, a disastrous end for race 1. But I'm sure he's going to be back stronger for tomorrow's race. And they're going to figure out what happened during that last lap. Tough day at the office, Jaden. You did a fantastic job. This wasn't the day. In the Formula 1600, it's Abeyam number 45. From pole, he takes the win. In P2, it's Zan Commissariat. And in P3, it's Raj Bakru. So there you go, folks. The top 3 in the MRF Formula 2000. Chetan Suneni finishes first. Jaden Rahman in P2 and Tarun Mutaya in P3. In the Formula 1600, it's Abeyam, number 45, that takes the win. Zan Commissariat, the number 19, that takes P2. And Raj Bakru, competitor number 60, that takes P3. Monit Kumran crosses the line in P4 in the MRF Formula 1600 class. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to be catching up with our race winners right here at the pit lane. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun race. Took a nice start. I was in P2 till the last lap. Saw Jaden parked in the middle of the track. So, yeah, I would say it was a good race, fun race. Sad for Jaden, but yeah, he'll get it next round. But sorry, next race. But yeah, next round I shall be coming back way stronger than I am right now. So yeah, getting there. Thank you.
I think races, I had fun until like the last lap because the car switched off. But anyways, I'm happy. You know, we showed good pace and I think I pulled a really good good gap. And yeah, I mean, disappointing because my car shut off just on the last lap and I had to switch it off and on like 8 times before I could come back in. But other than that, I was happy. I was consistent. I was fast, like a tenth off and pole lap time. So yeah, I'm happy. Just a little disappointed that we couldn't get the win, but congratulations to Chetan. I mean, we have 2 races tomorrow, so hopefully we can win from there.
I screwed up my first start since it's my first race, but next time I will do better for the start. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. Then. How was the race? The race was good, even though I messed up my start, but it's been good. Timing wise, I'll reach slowly. I'm learning. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pretty good race. I had a pretty good start, but behind me, my teammate had a better start than me. But ahead of us, one of the 2000 stalled, so he couldn't attack me into turn 1. So first 2 corners defended, but then they all started fighting. Then I just kept my head down, kept pushing. It was an amazing race. They kept my calm and didn't make any mistakes. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. I got a good launch. Unfortunately, the 2-liter in front of me stalled, so I had to swerve round and I had to give up. I would have been in first by the first corner, but I mean, that's how it is. Nevertheless, good race. Lonely race. Kept my pace, kept going. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Big shout out to JA Motorsport, big shout out to MRF MMSC. Thank you. Great. Thank you.
5 minutes to go to the start of race 3 of round 1 of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. It's the start of another new season, and the cars lined up behind me are the MRF Saloon cars. It looks like the 2023 championship is just continuing on to 2024. Starting off in pole is a fierce contender in this grid, hoping to take the 2024 title. Diana Pundol, one of the seriously fast women drivers of our country. In P2, her arch nemesis and close contender, Anirudh Arvind on car number 18, starting off from P2. In P3, we've got Kalim Iqbal on number 27, joining the front three-way battle for that title. In P4, we've got Jai Prashant. In P5, Tarushi Vikram. In P6, Muskan Jubal. In P7, Adisha. In P8, Kesra. And in P9, Anishant. It's a 9-car grid to the checkered flag. 8-lap race, ready to go racing. Stay tuned, folks, and catch all the live racing right now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 1 of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. We're coming to you live from the Madras International Circuit for another action-packed season. This year round, we are starting things off early. It's the 17th of February. We are racing for the 2024 season to capitalize on the beautiful weather that we have this time of the year. Starting next year, the races are going to be starting from January to March, and then we resume things post the summer season in Chennai. Ideally trying to make sure that we've got the best weather conditions to go racing here at the Madras International Circuit. And look at that beautiful sunset just setting in. Well, with the sun setting in, it's the last race of today, and it's race 3 for the weekend. The MRF Saloon cars are here, and believe me when I say it, this looks like the championship just picked up from 2023. As the cars are lining up, let's take one last look at the grid order. Starting off in pole, Diana Pundol, number 15. She is the star contender for 2024. She missed out on that title in 2023 just by that much. In P2 is Anirudh Arvind, a close contender for that championship battle. In P3, Kalim Iqbal on car number 27. In P4, Jai Prashant, another fierce contender in this championship battle. We've got Tarushi Vikram, another woman driver in this grid, starting off from row 3 in P5. In P6, another woman contender joining the battle, Muskan Jubal. In P7 is Adisha Kasun. On car number 38 in P8 is Kesra. in car number 23, and closing the 9-car grid is Anish Nath. There you go, folks. 5 rows, 9 cars ready to battle it out in the MRF Saloon Car category for 2024. It's the first race of the season, very crucial to set that championship pace in motion. Can Diana Pundol, who's been having an absolute blast this weekend, she's aced through qualifying, she's aced through her practice, and she's sitting in pole. The ideal start for 2024. The women in this grid have definitely done a commendable job of seriously improving their skill, stepping up the pace, and bringing the fight to the men. Case in point, our pole woman, Diana Pundol, car number 15. Watch out for Aniruddha Arvind, Kalim Iqbal. And watch out for the other women on the grid, Tarashi Vikram, Muskan Jubal. All of them joining us from 2023, ready to go racing in 2024. Lights are on, and it's race time here at the Madras International Circuit. Good start there for Diana, good start there for Aniruddha, and the rest of the pack here. They're all maintaining position as we cross the MRF arch. The races are on. Can our mid-order bring the fight to the front row cars? We're coming through turn 2. Moving into turn 3. That's car number 95. That's gone wide around turn 2. Lost some momentum there. Tarashi Vikram all over the rear bumper of Jai Prashant. Let's see how the sector 1 times are. Here is number 23 putting pressure. Kesara putting pressure now on the competition here. So far through sector 1, Aniruddha Arvind clocked in the quickest of 45.6. Diana Pundol right behind with a 46-second sector 1. Kalim Iqbal with a 47.3. Jai Prashant with a 46.3. Tarashi Vikram, Muskan Jubal doing a great job there. 46.3, 46.9 and 46.2. And so is Adisha, a 46.7. All of them in that 46 sector. Good time through sector 1 now. I think the plan is clear for Team Diana. It's big crowned at the 2024 champion. 2023 was a miss, but she's come back stronger. She's responding to Aniruddha. She's done the quickest sector 2 with a 50.8 second timer through that sector 2. And just like that, our front runners cross lap 1, moving through the MRF arch. And it's Diana Pundol who clocks in the quickest lap time off the grid, a 2:07.650. She's a second quicker. Oh, number 6 there spinning violently and bumping into number 27, Kalim Iqbal. Oh, number 23 couldn't do anything there. Tough day for Kesra. Oh, that's massive, massive impact. Surely we're going to see a safety car out. Yes, and it's a safety car in session. Damn, that was a three-car incident at that turn 1. I don't think it was anybody's fault, but it was just purely a racing incident. Number 27 and number 23 just was collateral here. Here you see number 6 losing control, spinning off, bumping into number 27 who went off on the grass. Carried a lot of oversteer, came in the center of the track, and Kesara couldn't do anything there. Number 27 was just in front. Safety car in session, the cars are lining up. The safety car ready to take control of the next couple of races, at least until recovery is done. Recovery team making sure that they quickly get on the job. The cars have lined up. It's a complete safety car session, so no overtaking. Drivers must maintain their position. Diana had a 1.2 second lead over Aniruddha Arvind. And this just gives Aniruddha and Jai Prashant a chance to close in on that gap and maybe make an attack, a comeback attack through the next part of this race. Safety car in position and safety car deployed for the next couple of laps. Oh, there's a lot of debris there. Drivers are trying to make sure that they go around it, not carrying any punctures. It's, of course, these are the MRF soft compound tires, so it's easy to carry a puncture, especially when there is some debris around. Oh, tough day at the office for Muskan Jubal. She's doing such a great job. But I think she was also somewhere in between that tussle. Muskan Jubal having a tough day at the office, and she's gotten into the pits now. I'm sure she's going to be back tomorrow stronger for the next race of round 1. So looks like that's 3 cars that's out of the race. Muskan, Kaleem and Kesara. These were the 3 cars that was involved in that incident at turn 1. Six cars remaining. That was a very quick recovery. The cars have been moved. They're just cleaning up the debris at this point. Safety car is in session. And Diana Vundol has started 2024 with a bang. She started the race in from pole and she's in absolute control of this race. She is going to be the woman to beat, the competitor to beat for 2024. Aniruddha Arvind and Jai Prashant, Adisha, Tarishi and Anishnath all have a chance for 2024, and they're going to be in hot pursuit. They're going to be bringing the fight to Diana. It's 5:21 p.m. on the clock. The sun is setting nicely here at the Madras International Circuit. It's my favorite time of the day. The track views are absolutely stunning at this point of the hour. And the weather just sets into this nice, beautiful little warmth, but not too hot. There's a nice breeze around. And of course for the drivers it's just a fantastic time. They've got a nice view of the sunset and they've got some race cars to battle it out with. Safety car in and we are ready to go back racing. Green flag. We're back racing here at the Madras International Circuit. We're missing out on 3 cars after this safety car session. Muskan, Kaleem and Kesara are missing out of this race, but I'm sure all 3 drivers are going to be back tomorrow with a fight that they'll bring to the rest of the competition. In the meantime, Diana Pundol trying to stretch the lead there in P1. Aniruddha Arvind right behind in P2 and Jai Prashant in P3. Ooh, Adisha number 38 there, gone off, but manages to bring back the car to the tarmac. Tarishi Vikram right behind on car number 95 and Anishnath in P6. That's the 6-car grid. They're all in the points chart now. All they need to do is get the car through the finish line. Valuable points, and let's not forget, this is not a one-race championship. Multiple races in this championship, multiple points to be taken. They need to be strategic about how they position themselves and what's important at certain points of the championship. And look at that. They're on the back straight. Diana Pundole in complete control. Number 15 leading the charge. Anirudh Arvind doing everything he can to keep a close eye on Diana here and be as close as possible to her to make an attack, to bring the fight. Jai Prashant is also closing in on Anirudh Arvind here. That's the top 3 of the race. Adisha Kasun right now in P4, Tarshi Vikram in P5, and Anish Nath in P6. At the halfway mark of this race. 4 laps to go to the checkered flag. 4 laps done and dusted, and Diana Pundole sets the lap charts on fire here. A 2:01.933. She is in that qualifying lap time now. Anirudh Arvind with a 2:02.833, slightly slower than his qualifying time. He did a 2:02.389. Jai Prashant with a 2:03.174. Jai Prashant has done a quicker time than his qualifying, which was a 2:03.278. Adisha in P4. She's doing a great job there. Adisha clocked in during her qualifying a 2:04.266, and last time around she clocked in a 2:04.723. Diana Pundole through the end of that lap 1 after the safety car session has already cleared a 1 second, over a second gap now, and that gap's just building. Look at that, we're on the back straight, and Anirudh Arvind and Jai Prashant nowhere close. In the meantime, Jai Prashant has closed in on Anirudh Arvind. He's definitely, surely going to make an attack for P2. He's contending for the second place on the podium. Jai Prashant all over that rear bumper. All of them on the same stock. This is again a one-make class. These are the Toyota Etios cars. Similar spec. They have the same spec tires. So clearly a lot of the pace, a lot of the talent comes from the driver. A lot of that advantage in pace comes from what the driver can do with these cars. $25 points for the victor, 18 points for the driver that secures P2, and 15 points for the driver that secures P3. 12 points for the driver who secures P4, 10 points for the driver who secures P5, and 8 points for the driver who secures P6. We've got 6 cars in contention to finish this race, and those are the points they stand to add to their championship battle. Anirudh Arvind severely coming under pressure here, and this battle could definitely aid Diana to get a clear gap ahead of the competition. As far as lap time is concerned, Anirudh Arvind will have to step up the pace. Oh, a little too wide there, giving Jai Prashant just what he needed. Can he capitalize as he goes on the outside of turn 9, but Anirudh Arvind somehow manages to slam the door shut Oh, that was a great recovery from Anirudh Arvind there. The presence of mind, even after a little bit of error there. He went off the track. Good recovery, good save. Anirudh Arvind still holds on to that P2. Just about. Jai Prashant is right behind, ready to take that P2 home. Here is our race leader. Just look at that, complete control of the race. She's looking so good in that cockpit. I mean, she is en route. And it's a great start to 2024. It's one step closer to being crowned the 2024 champion. Diana Pundole, the woman to beat in the MRF Saloon Car category for 2024. Commendable effort here from Anirudh Arvind. Definitely defending like a boss. A lot of time being spent on seeing where the competition is lining up. Jai Prashant trying to see where he can get some room, or he's just waiting for another mistake. He's just putting pressure on Anirudh Arvind. Can he break that defense? Jai Prashant in P3 in hot pursuit, contending for a chance at that P2. He's closing in, and here's the fight for P4. Adisha coming under pressure from Tarashi Vikram. We've seen some great improvement from Tarashi Vikram, and it's great to see Tarashi in that top 5 now. Here's the battle for P4. Tarashi all over the rear bumper of Adisha. Competitor number 95 bringing the fight to Adisha now. Severely under pressure. She's trying to find some gap ahead of Adisha. Well, here is our race leader. Looking very, very strong in the cockpit of her number 15 Toyota Etios car. She's back. And she's back for redemption. This year, 2024 title. Can she take it home? Well, she's on the right track to 2024. What a great start from pole. Can she take that race win? 25 points to start the opening tally for 2024. We're in the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. What a job well done from our top 3. Diana Pundole in complete control of this race. Anirudh Arvind defending that P2 like a boss. Jai Prashant putting the fight of his life to claim that P2. And look at that view. Through the mains to the back straight. Coming through turn 8 into turn 9. It's a really quick right and left hander. You carry a bit of downward elevation there. And the pace is on. You need to be careful of the line that you take. You enter turn 8. Because you need the right entry and exit out of turn 9. Well, folks, it's the last lap. Our start finish marshal has got the checkered flag ready. Can Diana Pundole take it? Well, she's done it. She's putting her window down. Number 15, Diana Pundole, starts 2024 with a win. Anirudh Arvind in P2 settles for that P2 but secures that P2. 18 points to him. And Jai Prashant takes home that P3. $15 points to Jai Prashant. Adisha emerges victorious in P4 ahead of Tarashi Vikram, who put on a brave fight. Job well done to both of them. A P4 and P5. They take home 12 points and 10 points respectively. And it's Anish Nath closing in P6. And that's the end of the grid. We're missing out on Muskan, Kaleem and Kesra owing to that incident at turn 1. But they're going to be back fighting with the pack. What a fantastic race finish. Diana Pundol starts off the opening tally for 2024. She is the competitor to beat. She is the woman to beat. And it's going to be a great 2024 season. Stay tuned, folks. This is the end of race day of day 2 here at round 1 of the MRF MMSC fmsci Indian National Car Racing Championship 2024. We're going to be back with all the races for tomorrow. It's Sunday. We've only got races happening on another beautiful championship race day. Make sure all our viewers like and subscribe to our pages to get all the live updates. We start off tomorrow at 9:15 with the first race. It's the FLGB 1300. So until then, enjoy your Saturday night, and we'll be back with more races first thing in the morning tomorrow. Let's go hear it from our race winners. They're driving into the pit lane now. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's go catch up with Diana, Aniruddha and Jai Prashant.
Thank you so much. The race was exciting. when I saw the safety car come in, I was a bit scared, but then I paced myself accordingly and went for the win. And I think it's a good way to start the season, and I'm very happy with this race. Thanks to everyone that's organized it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very good race actually. Very difficult race. Prashant was putting pressure on me the whole time. I really had to work damn hard to defend him. He's a very good driver. And of course Diana had a brilliant race. I think she had a good start, and then I made a few mistakes here and there and I lost her tail, and after that she just flew away. Overall a superb race. I can't wait to have more races like this, and looking forward to the next one. Thank you. Thank you.
I got a good start, and in C2 or C3 I managed to outtake Kalim, so went to P3, and I catched Anirudh, where he defended very well, and I finished P3.